Everyone, we all had a good weekend. We've seen Josh Blanks out the back with his mullet. Right. No, that's right, pretty cool. Alright. So get around him, he's good lad. Farewell to Tonks and Leachy Friday, and Munchie Arizi turns 36. Wednesday, starting to look exactly like Denzel. Better finish here. I didn't go through this week's work. I just print some sheets, but just have a look at kiosk if you're interested. No switching incidents within 47 days, which is good. So keep that up. We got a heap of near misses for reporting, so that's good. Keep up the good reporting. Aaron Kendall had one while switching. He noticed a light bracket, the top plate that holds on the outreach light brackets. Had no, well, I don't know if Aaron knows it, but Aaron who reported it. I don't know if anybody else knows much more about that one. It's at Bower Road. The nuts were gone, so there's nothing really holding the light on.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember.
It's been reported at dispatch for them to repair it.
It was you that knows? Who knows that somebody picked it up?
Seven Aaron.
Seven Aaron. It was seven, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's the neutral weapon. Those ones fall off.
Yeah, right.
They'll sneak out. I don't want neutral.
Yeah.
In future that, the guys did the right thing by creating a neighbourhood report, but something like that, we should either get approval to fix it or report it to NOC if we say traffic's not set up correctly or whatever reason we can't do it, or out of time. Because if that fell down over the weekend or something, hit some kid in the head.
I didn't know it had no nuts. I just
No.
he said it was shagged, but I didn't know it had no nuts on it.
Yeah.
Just for future, everyone keep in mind if you do find something that's safety
I'll-
related.
And Cam followed that up, passed it up, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
all Ryan's sorted it out, I think.
So that was a good one. All it said was while switching, we noticed the light bracket and light inadequately secured to the pole, top mounting bracket broken off, no nut to secure, bottom of light to pole, excessive wind or inadvertent bump to light's potential, the light to fall. So just have a look at those, the ones I'm talking about, the outreaches with the twin plates. So if you're working on them, just have a look at them. Another one, Reece, same job. So there was a 66 kV, I think, line crossing. They didn't pick it up in the switching sheet, so they had to move the set of earths. So the earths were still at the DF and weren't covering the guys from the line crossing. So it's another near miss, switching near miss, which is good. Guys picked up. Another one from Baden. So wrong transformer circuit information from drawing. So on plan switching on a low voltage switching sheet, correct as per transform 144555 plans. So the geo maps were correct according to the transformer, but there's no plans inside. Switching, it's pretty brief trying to put places together. Switching contained to remove circuit 1 and circuit 2 will be fused to de-energise, carry repair of LV neutral fault. Circuit 1 and circuit 2 removed and tested back at worksite, 240 all phases, so they removed the two circuits, still had supply, so it was wrong. Rang services to see if anyone had rang with a power outage, had 2 customers. They returned the transformer, restored circuit 1 and 2, no life support, no proof of life support affected. Rang the leader to confirm event and received more input. Removed circuit 3, proved that worksite completed work. So does everybody understand what happened there? The low voltage sheet was wrong, underground plans were wrong, opened circuit 1 and 2, didn't de-energise the cable fault, closed it, continued with work. That happens quite often with cable faults when we've been working on them, understand? So Tim will actually send off an update GIS, so that doesn't happen. And another one, a missing drift bolt on Shawnstruck, reported by Benny, so we'll follow that with Benny, getting a new one, find out what happened to it.
That's sorted, Granny's on that already.
All sorted, it does. So this is a long one, a 20-minute rule. I'll read this out. So the 20-minute rules changed with the introduction of the new Works on Traffic Management Standards from October 2020. Between 7 AM and 9 AM, 4 PM and 6 PM on DIT roads, you cannot use a 20-minute rule for switching for everyday maintenance or project work where you need to block a lane, bike path or footpath. So DIT will not approve a permit for us to switch during these times. In emergency situations like call-outs, Altus is a SAP and traffic management group, and they will organise over the phone urgent work permit with DIT and allow us to work on the emergency fault on DIT roads. We are, however, permitted to place cones, signs around a hazard until the work permit has been approved. On DIT urban roads around Adelaide and suburbia, we now have to have a permit to switch, where we need to block a lane, bike path or footpath. These permits will often be from 9 AM and before 3 and 4 PM, and on some roads before 10 AM. You cannot place signs or cones on DIT roads without a permit. The only time you can use a 20-minute rule in urban areas and not need a permit is if you park in a parking lane, completely clear of traffic, and not park on the footpath and have a vehicle mounted warning device. On DIT roads, the 20-minute rule can be used after 9 AM without a permit as long as a vehicle mounted warning device is used, and your truck can be seen for up to 250 metres by oncoming traffic. The fines for placing traffic control device on the road without a permit can range from 5,000 to 50,000. This will impact the way we work and needs to be considered when planning. We are currently in discussions with the Power Networks on how to manage our regular DIT works based on the restrictions we are now facing. So any questions, see Leanne or Dan, Maddie, just listen to what they've got to say. If they say not to do it, just don't do it.
So we can't pull up on the curb and block up the footpath as you go up.
So this is going to change a lot of things. It's going to be mostly sorted out by us now. In here, if we can't do it, we won't ask you guys to do it. We just have to change the way. Let's go back to Saffin. Like we had one on Power Road that we organised in here and we couldn't switch till 10. So we can't change the whole those hours anymore. We're just going to have to change the way we do things.
So there was no way, there was nothing that included anything between 8 and 9 then of being able to set up and.
No, we applied for a permit for Bower Road for 7:30 till 9 and they knocked it back straight away. They even sent us an email saying we are not approving this at all. You can't do it.
So you can apply for a permit, but it's unlikely you're gonna get one, is that?
Yeah, that's correct.
And they were specifying like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we
less than 20
specified in the
minutes.
notes, we're only gonna be there for 20 minutes. So I've had, multiple discussions with them about it. So I think it's DIT owns 6 metres from the lane of traffic up to a person's boundary. So,
So that's going to change a lot of things. That's over to you now, Nick. Next to the switching stuff.
Yeah, I'll just start from the top, so I don't want to miss this note. So just for everyone's information, so the TSW6 and crew movement structure. So there'll be changes to the org structure, and TSW6 is coming up. So watch this space. New TSW4 positions to be confirmed at some stage. Correct? Hopefully by this week. It's not good. So I'll crack it. Describe this one. So there was a switching gear miss the other day. So recently our crews were involved in a switching gear miss. Crew switched in a ground level cubicle with insufficient protection taken out of service. So the switching was an 11 kV cubicle where the CV on the 33 was put into non-auto. So the 33 kV feed fed the 11 kV through a step-down transformer. So no sufficient protection was available on the 11 kV. This incident falls under the responsibility of network control. However, learning from this is valid to us all. So network gave the guys permission to do this, the 33 in non-auto. I'll pass it around just for reference because it's not, I don't think it's very common setup to not have any protection on the 11. So if you get yourself in a scenario like that again, go to the DF file, I suppose, and if possible. Just a little note here too, guys, just a reminder to keep HVC informed of switching abnormalities. So if anything comes out of the ordinary on your HV switching, so just for example, the back feed from customer solar that fed into the 11 the other day, where it tested and it was still live, HVC say they haven't got any records of it, so make sure we keep in the loop for anything like that happens in the future. That's all I had.
Cheers, Nick. Ryan, do a safety alert 919.
Yep. So this is a red alert. This has happened, I believe, at the end of last week, and it's to do with crane services. So whilst preparing to lower and connect to lift a single phase conductor on a transmission line, and it was all in accordance with the procedure, the crane services 90-ton crane experienced an unplanned movement. 2 live line workers dogging the crane boom to position, observe the main boom operating at unexpected speed causing crane hook to swing uncontrolled within 20 metres of a live line. So crane workers were called to stop immediately. There was no injury, no incident, no damage to any infrastructure, but obviously had a huge potential being around the transmission line. So the event was reported to SafeWork SA, and the cause is currently under investigation. What they've done as an immediate action is they've just put a ban to crane services until the investigation is done. So they've placed a hold on any new purchase orders, so no one can even book work for them, block on any existing ones. I have seen it before as well when we booked a Flurio. They haven't had enough people and they've engaged another crane company. I'm sure they've been made aware, but if you see crane services come out on site, all their cranes currently have a ban.
We had rain that exact situation on the super school. The crane services came out there.
Yeah, it was.
So it does happen. So just
Yeah.
tell us that we might not even know. They might do that and send another crane out to site without informing us what they did at super
That's
school.
what happened to us at Manly's.
Yeah.
They sent books out instead and they go and never were knocked out on.
Yeah. So just keep an eye out for that. Just that's something that we have no control over sometimes.
It seems to happen a bit, like we get crane guys come out to put poles in or remove poles, and like they're pretty honest, but they'll tell you straight away like I've got no experience with poles. Is that something we can try and, when we book a crane, just say they got closer than we've got?
Usually we book like Flurios and they've got experience, but then when they do that, then we don't know. We just
Yeah.
call it through. We can make that call whether it's safe or
I
not.
mean, we had a guy, he was flying, like he was good, he actually went above and beyond. Like what most of them would do.
Yeah.
And he was keen to learn, but obviously you get some guys that sort of use it as an excuse to not do things.
Yeah, right. Just let us know, let the sixes know, the eights, and we'll sort it out. That's all I got. Do you guys have anything else? Anything you want to bring up?
Oh, with that Tony, potential. Sorry, we wouldn't, we had, we didn't trust it not
Yeah.
possible, so.
They're the boss at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I think the learning out of that is for everyone to just know that protection has to be on the voltage you're working on. It can't be on
Yeah.
one of us. I wouldn't have known either. If not told me, I would have accepted it because it's not. So that's why that is the sitting with them. So I don't think they're doing any investigation for
But they had
others.
to put that protection on the 11? Is that
No, there's no protection device on the 11, so they
Yeah.
should have either operated another switch or taken power back further. But just other things, especially with breakdown situations, we come across weird
So
things,
you're relying on the non-on 33
Yeah.
back base.
which, from what I'm told, we just seen as load. But Mick Evans did write back. He believes our crews were not put at risk because it was on a three-phase device. It was a rule still breaking, so. I'll pass that on to the guys that were on the job already. But
It's a pretty uncommon situation too. I can't say I've come across it.
I think Camo's saying it's temporary. Well, that's part of the jump back. That's going to move. You might know more about it too. I believe that's going to be protected by.
Yeah, it's
by
a bit
at
of
some
a
point.
mess at the moment. It's all over the place. Have you seen the sheet? You see the sheet?
The ESP for that day. Well,
No, the ESP. Was that the ESP or the ESP that was the fault?
that is an ESP for the
Yeah.
incident. Yeah, that was pretty simple sheet. Put the 33 out.
The gun stuff was a mess. It's all over the place out there, over points where they shouldn't be and all sorts.
He
So
put
it's
it in
easy.
years ago because when Jimmy was on the phone to him, he didn't know about the 33 trainees out there and Knox didn't even know, like that training that we changed wasn't even amended from the SDR, like
Yeah, that was put up Friday, I think.
Thursday, yeah.
Thursday, yeah,
Like,
so-
he didn't know anything really about that area. I think it was like a bit, he was the only one on the desk at the time, and then there was a big, like, there was a fault on a, like, theatre exit at Holden Hill, so he was back and forth to us and them.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I have no idea about anything about gum.
I don't blame him,
Jimmy's
yeah.
like, Jimmy's like, oh, we've changed everything here, and he's like, I've got no recollection.
It's
The
got-
transformer number wasn't updated yet, but I followed up with that. And it's a normal process for an SDR. It can take over a week once it goes on there. But there was a note saying the new transformer number, so he obviously missed that. He was under the pump down there.
Yeah.
It's got the 33, it runs down the main street, and then we've picked up half the feeder off the 11, 1 feeder than the other, and then it's joined in the middle,
Yeah.
and that open point isn't standard. Like, I don't know how they would even keep track of that in there. Like, so you can see how that it's not perfect, but
Yeah.
so. That's all I got. Cool. So that's.